So I think this was kind of inevitable because I am just very easily influenced. Oh, there's a cat in the background just walking around. But today, or well, over the course of 2 weeks, because this is a library book and I do have to return it, but I will be reading my first Emily Henry novel. And I'm very excited because I don't think I'm like a romance girly. I'm more of like an action, adventure, fantasy type of girly with like a little bit of romance, but not like specifically romance. So I think this is going to be a really interesting read for me. I want to see if it lives up to the hype, or if she lives up to the hype, or if it's just like actually not for me. I've been putting these kind of books off because I'm like, they're not for me. I don't think I'll like them, but I'm going to try them today. I'm going to try them over the next 2 weeks and see if I like them. I'm actually really excited. I am 2 chapters in already, and the 2 chapters I have read have been great. Your standard first 2 chapters. So we will go from here and see what happens. Reading out. This is my reading outside chair. I come after work. I come outside every day and read on this chair. So I thought it was only fitting to film on this chair, my intro. So let's see what happens. I'm really excited. It has like so many testimonies, reviews from like authors I love on the back. So I think this is gonna be very interesting. I'm very excited. So let's get into it. Okay, so I am 10 chapters in, I think, 9 chapters in. My first thoughts. My dog is sleeping right there and he keeps making noises. So that's what it is if you hear weird noises. But I didn't realize, when I picked this up, I had no clue what it was about. I didn't even read like the little baby description in here. So I was pleasantly surprised. I started reading it. I'm like, actually, wait, who are the main love interests? Because I'm like, is it the guy? Is it Win? Like, but they're not together. So I think it is Win. I think like this whole story is about them falling back in love, I think, if I understood the little baby description right. So I had to get that out of the way because I'm like, is she gonna fall in love with someone else? Is this gonna be like a love triangle? But no, I think it's Win. Okay, overall thoughts. I went to school for design. So this is something that I just really like, which I don't know if other people will pick up on, but the font in here is not Times New Roman. Like I would say 99% of the books I've read, font is Times New Roman. This font is not Times New Roman. And I really like that. I don't know why. I have a thing where if it's not pretty or like, I don't want to look at it. Like I'm a child of marketing. I know this. I went to school for marketing. That was also part of like the design degree. So I know how marketing works, but if it's pretty, it's going to get me. And it's just, the font in here is just so aesthetically pleasing to like my eyes that I love it so much. So I do indeed fear that I've overestimated myself and my ability to finish a book in 2 weeks, because now I remember why I buy books instead of get books from the library. I'm halfway through, which is pretty good. I'm halfway through. I did forget this is due on Sunday. I have to return it on Sunday. It is Wednesday, so I have a long time to finish it, actually. I know I will finish it, but I'm like, I really thought I would be done by now. So that's a little awkward, but that's okay because we continue on and I have nothing to do today. So I just finished work. I'm just going to read for the rest of the night and see how far I can get through this. I think it'll be okay. We'll be fine. Did we underestimate ourselves yesterday? Yes, maybe a little bit, because I read for maybe 3 hours straight and now I'm almost done. I feel like I have less than 50, maybe less than 40 pages left. I have a lot of thoughts. I did make notes. One of the things that really stood out for me was that I didn't know this book, it's not like a main theme, but it does deal with grief. And I do wish I knew that before I started, because I'm also dealing with grief. So I'm like, that would have been nice to know, but it was kind of nice to see it represented in a book like this. Those are all of my thoughts on that. That was something I kind of just wanted to touch on. There are more thoughts that I have, but I'm kind of just thinking like, do I wait till after? There are some really cute quotes. Okay, I put them on my phone. This is the one thing that like kind of gets me about having a library book is that I can't like annotate or like stick things in it. So I've been taking notes in my phone of my favorite quotes. And then when I actually buy the physical copy of this book, that will be mine because I will buy one. I'm gonna go back and like annotate and stick my sticky notes in. But what was it? Okay, one of them was when they were all talking about like, oh, like all the friends were like, oh, this is the end of an era, da, 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 and they're so sad. And then Harry was like, oh, it's an end of an era, I say. And then Wynn was like, no, his eyes sliced sideways, another beginning. And I'm like, I like that. I love that. And then also when they were talking about, what is it? Oh, they were talking about like, oh, if they'd never been together, or like something about like them not being together and da da da. And then Wynn was like, in every universe, it's you for me, even if it's not me for you. That made me like audibly gasp. I was like, oh. Some of the like lines in here, so good, so solid. I think that was all for now. I'll mention like some more of my general thoughts after, but those two were kind of just like, oh, okay, those are really cute. Those are really like, okay, Emily, you got me. You got me. So yeah, now we're going to try and finish this in 30 minutes before I have to start work. So let's see if I can do that. I could have finished it yesterday night, but I was too tired. And I was like, if I'm going to get emotional, I don't want to get emotional before I go to bed. So I thought the next best thing was getting emotional right before I start work. Okay, let's go. Context, I'm at the airport scene. The airport scene, okay? I'd rather have you 5 days a year than anyone else all the time. When Harry says, are you saying that I can come home? And then Wynn was like, I'm saying, he murmured softly, it's not home unless you're there. What do I have left? That's like the perfect ending. Okay, I have 2 chapters left. Can I hold on for 2 chapters? I don't know, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, okay. So I thought that this was a like little fluffy, ha 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 romance, but I feel like this was so much more than just a romance book. It dealt with a lot of themes, fun themes. Oh my gosh, my AP English coming back. But it was a lot of endings, or what felt like endings that led into new beginnings. Which endings just like, it gets me. I don't know. The main thing that really got me in this guy though was the after college, after university relationships with your friends and how to navigate that. Because that's literally what I've been going through for the past like year and a bit. Because I graduated last year, and my best friends in the whole wide world, we've known each other since grade 4. We've gone through school together from grade 4 all the way up to end of university because we lived together in university. We went from seeing each other almost every day, 24/7, to living in different cities. And the way that like Emily Henry just wrote about those kind of like your friendships after university and what they go through and like how you're learning to navigate them now and communication now that you're not together 24/7. It was just really like, it just really got me. And I love that. I love that it wasn't just romance. It was also platonic love and how to navigate through relationships with your friends. And Harry's like people pleasing, and how she had to figure out like, oh wow, car. Okay. How she had to figure out like, oh no, like this isn't just on me. Like my parents' happiness is not how I should live my life. And it wasn't even like she had like it wasn't even like what they thought. And I don't know, it's just so good. And there's this one instance. It was when towards the end of the book when Harry went to confront Wynn.
And she was like, I thought I was holding you back. And he's like, no, I thought I was holding you back. And like, even though we've come to this realization, like we still can't be together. I was listening to Spotify, and in the random shuffle, Love of My Life by Taylor Swift came on, and I was listening to it, and it just set the whole mood. And I was like, this is too much. It got to be too much. I started crying because of Taylor Swift and Miss Emily Henry. Just like that scene in the book and how the song came on at the right time. Oh, it just got me. It was too good. But this book is just, it's everything. It's everything and more. This destroyed me a little bit. I was going to say this might be a 5-star. I've been saying it's 4.5. I think it might be a 5. I'm not going to lie. I just resonated with so much of this story, not necessarily on the parts that I thought it would. Like, a lot of the quotes did remind me of my boyfriend, which made me really happy. But I think it was mainly the friendships that got me and the found family. And I don't know, I just related to the grief, like so much in this book that I didn't think I would relate to. I just didn't think I would relate to a story on this much of a personal level. It's like she read my mind or something. So that is it, you guys. Thank you for coming along on this experience, because I would say this was an experience, to say the least. If you guys could recommend me your favorite Emily Henry book, because I know that she has a lot, but this one's just so good. And I know I've been seeing people say that this is one of their favorites. So I'm like, I want to read more. I want to know more. So let me know your favorite, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is, I don't know what that will be, but it will be out soon. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.